Imagine a new pathway to legal immigration in the United States, one that promises opportunity, stability, and a chance to contribute to the country without the long, complicated hurdles of the past. Former President Donald Trump has introduced a bold idea: the Gold Card for immigration. But what exactly does this mean? And how will it change the landscape of U.S. immigration policies? For many, this proposal raises as many questions as it does hopes. Could this be the solution that streamlines the process for skilled workers and hardworking individuals looking for a future in America? Or is there more to the story? As details of the plan emerge, reactions have been mixed. Supporters believe this system could reward merit and efficiency, giving immigrants who contribute to the economy a more direct path to legal status. Critics, however, argue that this could come with conditions that make it harder for some groups to qualify, leaving millions in uncertainty. The policy remains surrounded by speculation. Will it truly replace existing programs, or is it another layer added to an already complex system? At the heart of the discussion are the people affected the most: those who dream of a better life in the U.S., businesses that rely on skilled foreign workers, and lawmakers who will have to debate its fairness and feasibility. Immigration has always been a deeply personal and politically charged issue, and the introduction of something as groundbreaking as a gold card could shift the conversation in unexpected ways. But the biggest question remains: how will this system actually work? Who qualifies, and what challenges will come with it? As we dive deeper into the details of Trump's proposed immigration reform, we uncover the implications this could have for millions. Is this truly a step toward a more efficient and fair immigration system? Or is there a catch that hasn't been fully revealed? Stay with us as we break it all down and explore the potential impact of this controversial new plan. To understand the significance of Trump's proposed gold card for immigration, we need to look at the broader picture. Over the years, the U.S. immigration system has been marked by long wait times, bureaucratic challenges, and shifting policies that often leave applicants in uncertainty. Many immigrants spend years, even decades, navigating complex visa categories, green card backlogs, and work permit restrictions. The idea of a streamlined pathway to legal status immediately grabs attention, but history has shown that changes to immigration policy are rarely simple. The concept of a merit-based system isn't new. Various administrations have explored ways to prioritize high-skilled workers, investors, and individuals who contribute to the economy. Trump himself has previously advocated for an immigration system that rewards merit rather than family ties. However, details about the gold card remain vague. Will it function as a temporary work permit with a pathway to permanent residency, or will it be a new type of visa category with strict conditions? For millions who aspire to live and work in the U.S., the answers to these questions could determine their futures. The proposal has already sparked intense debate. Supporters argue that this could be a game changer, allowing skilled immigrants to bypass long green card, wait times, and contribute to the economy more quickly. Business leaders and tech companies have long pushed for reforms that would make it easier to hire global talent, and this policy might be the solution they've been waiting for. On the other hand, critics worry that it could create a system that benefits only a select few while leaving many behind. If the criteria are too restrictive, will this truly be an opportunity for all, or just a fast track for the privileged? Beyond the politics, real people are watching closely. Families separated by immigration barriers, students hoping to stay after graduation, and workers seeking stability all have a stake in what happens next. Will this gold card be the breakthrough many have hoped for, or will it come with conditions that make it just another bureaucratic hurdle? The uncertainty lingers, and as more details emerge, the debate is only getting started. As discussions around the gold card intensify, different perspectives begin to emerge, each adding layers to the unfolding debate. Immigrants already in the U.S. on work visas wonder how this new system will affect them. Will they be able to transition smoothly into the Gold Card program, or will they be forced to start over? Many have spent years building their lives under existing immigration rules, carefully following every requirement, only to now face the uncertainty of a new policy that could either fast-track their dreams or push them further into limbo. At the same time, businesses and industries that rely on foreign workers see potential opportunities and risks. Tech companies, which have long complained about the lengthy and restrictive H-1B visa process, are hopeful that the Gold Card could offer a more flexible solution. But without clear guidelines, questions arise. Will the new system favor only certain industries? Will smaller businesses struggle to compete for talent if the requirements are too high? The uncertainty leaves both employers and employees on edge, waiting for more details that could determine their next steps. Meanwhile, lawmakers and immigration advocates take sharply divided stances. Some argue that the Gold Card could be a way to attract top global talent and reduce backlogs in the green card process. They see it as a modern solution to an outdated system, one that could make the U.S. more competitive on the global stage. Others worry that it could create an elite-tier immigration track, benefiting only those with the highest qualifications or financial resources, while leaving behind families and lower-wage workers who have contributed to the economy for years. The question of fairness looms large: who gets prioritized, and at what cost? Beyond the policy debates, individuals with personal stakes in immigration reform anxiously watch from the sidelines. A medical student from India, a software engineer from Mexico, a researcher from China, each with their own journey, each wondering if this change will finally provide stability, or if they will once again find themselves caught in the endless maze of immigration rules. With so many unanswered questions, the tension continues to build, and the stakes couldn't be higher. As anticipation grows, the country finds itself divided between hope and uncertainty. Immigrants who have spent years navigating the complex legal system hold their breath, waiting for answers. Some see the Gold Card as their long-awaited breakthrough, a chance to finally secure stability in a country they've called home for years. Others fear it might come with restrictions that could exclude them entirely. With no official guidelines yet, rumors begin to spread. Some speculate that the new program will only benefit the highly skilled and wealthy, leaving millions of hardworking individuals out of the equation. Anxiety builds as people try to predict whether this policy will bring opportunity or yet another hurdle. Meanwhile, within the halls of government, intense negotiations are unfolding behind closed doors. Lawmakers from both sides of the aisle debate fiercely, each trying to push their own vision for immigration reform. Some want to ensure that the Gold Card provides a clear path to permanent residency, while others insist it should be a temporary solution, with no guarantee of staying long-term. Reports leak that key policymakers are struggling to agree on fundamental aspects: who qualifies, how the process will work, and whether current immigrants will have to start over under the new system. As details remain unclear, the uncertainty fuels frustration among those waiting for answers. At the same time, activists and advocacy groups rally, determined to influence the final version of the policy. Protests erupt in major cities, with signs demanding fairness, transparency, and inclusivity. News outlets capture emotional stories of families fearing separation, skilled workers questioning their futures, and students unsure if they will be able to stay after graduation. Social media platforms explode with debates as voices from all sides weigh in. Some celebrate the potential of a streamlined immigration process, while others worry it may only benefit a select few. As pressure mounts, the administration faces an urgent decision. The stakes have never been higher, and the entire nation is watching. Will the gold card become a symbol of opportunity, or will it turn into yet another bureaucratic nightmare? No one knows for sure, but the answer is coming soon. Just as the administration prepares to unveil the final details of the gold card program, a sudden revelation changes everything. A leaked memo from within the government surfaces, suggesting that the policy may come with unexpected conditions, ones that were never publicly discussed. The document hints at potential annual caps, rigorous financial requirements, and even a clause that could require applicants to reapply every few years, rather than offering a permanent pathway to stability. Almost overnight, the tone of the national debate shifts. Immigrant communities that once saw hope in the gold card now fear it could leave them in a state of uncertainty for years to come. News outlets scramble to verify the authenticity of the memo, and political leaders are forced to respond. Some defend the plan, arguing that controlled limitations are necessary to maintain economic balance and security. Others, however, see it as a betrayal, a way to make promises without truly delivering on them. Protests intensify as frustrated voices demand clarity. At a town hall event, an undocumented worker who has lived in the U.S. for over a decade pleads for answers, his voice shaking with emotion. Is this a solution, or just another way to keep us in limbo? He asks. The room falls silent, but the question lingers in the minds of millions watching at home. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, another battle is unfolding. Some within the administration reportedly push for last-minute revisions to soften the policy, fearing backlash. Others argue that making changes now would appear weak. The political divide deepens, and tensions within government meetings reach a boiling point. Rumors swirl that a high-profile official may even resign in protest, adding to the uncertainty. As the country watches, waiting for an official response, a surprise statement is announced. Trump himself will address the nation regarding the future of the gold card. The air is thick with anticipation. Will he clarify the confusion, or will this speech only deepen the divide? No one knows what he'll say, but one thing is certain. The next few moments could change the fate of immigration policy forever. As the nation holds its breath, Trump steps up to the podium, his expression firm but unreadable. Cameras flash, reporters lean in, and millions of viewers around the country wait to hear what could be a defining moment for immigration policy. He starts by reaffirming his commitment to making the U.S. immigration system stronger, smarter, and fairer. But as he speaks, it becomes clear that something has shifted. He acknowledges the growing concerns surrounding the gold card, hinting that changes may be necessary to ensure the program truly benefits both the country and those seeking a new life within its borders. That in a moment no one expected, he announces a significant revision to the plan. The gold card, he declares, will not be a temporary status after all. Instead, qualifying individuals will be placed on a direct path to permanent residency, cutting years off the usual wait time. The room erupts. Some lawmakers nod in approval, while others shake their heads in disbelief. News anchors scramble to interpret what this means in real time. Supporters celebrate, calling it a historic step toward fixing a broken system. Critics accuse the administration of bending under pressure, questioning whether this shift is a strategic move for political gain. But just when it seems the dust is settling, Trump drops one final bombshell. While the pathway to residency will be expedited, applicants will need to meet stricter economic and legal benchmarks than initially proposed. Only those who can prove long-term financial stability, a clean legal record, and a history of contributing to society will qualify. It's a compromise that leaves both sides with mixed emotions. For some, it's a victory. For others, it's another obstacle disguised as a solution. As Trump leaves the stage, the debate is far from over. Lawmakers scramble to dissect the fine print. Immigrant communities wonder if they will meet the new criteria, and the media speculates on the political ripple effects. The Gold Card is no longer just a proposal, it's a reality, one that will shape the future of immigration in ways no one fully anticipated. But with new rules comes new uncertainty, and for many, the fight is just beginning. As the dust begins to settle, reactions pour in from all sides. Supporters of the Gold Card see it as a bold step toward modernizing immigration, a middle ground between strict border policies and the need for skilled workers and hardworking individuals who want to contribute to the country. On the other hand, critics argue that the new requirements could create an even greater divide, leaving many hopeful immigrants in limbo, unsure if they will qualify or if their dreams of a better life will slip away. The political landscape shifts as lawmakers debate the long-term implications, with some pushing for further reforms while others warn of unintended consequences. Meanwhile, immigrants who had been watching closely now find themselves at a crossroads. Some feel a renewed sense of hope, believing that their hard work and dedication will finally pay off. Others worry that the stricter benchmarks will make it even harder to secure a future in the U.S. community leaders, and legal experts scramble to interpret the policy's finer details, advising families on their next steps. Advocacy groups prepare for new battles, knowing that policies on paper often take unexpected turns when put into practice. As days pass, the public begins to digest the reality of the Gold Card. Employers weigh the potential benefits of a workforce with a clearer pathway to stability. Families wonder if they should begin the application process or wait to see how things unfold. News outlets continue to analyze every angle, discussing whether this move will shape future elections, economic growth, or even America's standing in global immigration policy. The conversation is far from over. In the end, the Gold Card is more than just an immigration policy. It's a reflection of a changing nation, a test of how to balance opportunity with security, and a reminder that no policy can satisfy everyone. For now, the world watches, waiting to see how this bold move plays out in reality. And for those caught in the middle, the journey is only just beginning.